ensures the electric bicycles cannot make errors, the bad errors for the subway's daily use. And then we have different designs you can see from our electric bicycles. We added foams here. As we know, when you fold it up, there is only one carrier's worked. You need to carry use these crossbars. Yes, that's the carrying crowbars and rise some angles so that you can work across the subway. And back to the batteries. This batteries is much bigger than this type. Due to this, electric bicycles need to fit maybe a weekly use. So we think we just need to charge for one time, and the battery will give you enough hours for the motors for your 5 days work. And because we are worried about how many charge times our batteries can charge for. After we test, this Lithium batteries can charge for more than 10,000 times. So as you see, if you charge for a week just for one time, 4 times or 4 to 5 times just a month, and about 6 times just for a month, and about 1,000 times just for years. So in theory, these batteries can use for 10 years, but in fact, with time change, the batteries will be old enough. The batteries can give you less powers when the time out, and about 3 years out, the batteries will not give you any powers. So you are worried when batteries will run out. How could I change the batteries? So we are looking for some location suppliers to sell our electric bicycles. So we are location for distributors in your locations. If you are interested, please connect us and follow us, the shops. Thank you very much. You are always welcome. Back to these electric bicycles. The speed couriers is also use Japanese world famous brand called Shimano's. But this time is only have 6 speed levels can change. Due to different electric bicycles have different error and have different use environment. So as our design for these models, we just need it to help you work more easily for your daily use. And how to change the speed levels I have told you on these electric bicycles. So if you want to know more ways or more plans about our electric bicycles, please send your inquiries to us. You are always welcome. And I told you these electric bicycles can fold it up with these netted parts. So you are worried about when I fold it up, what can smoke our electric bicycles? You are think, I could never carry these electric bicycles for more than 1 hour. So I need to relax, because although these electric bicycles net weight is only about 30.5 kilograms or more lightly, so 10 kilograms for carries is not a easy ways. So I need the time to relax myself with my left arms, or I need to change the arms to carry. So don't worry. As without when we make sure this this analog form will not make effects, the bad effects for your daily use. So it adds these analog forms. When you fold it out, this form will become a point to support both electric bicycles. You can take a look. Just you can see this part as the right part of this electric bicycles. Just this. Yes, you carry these crossbars to carry these electric bicycles, and it will be closed. And then there is only materials, and there we have giving you an analog support here to help you to support all electric bicycles. Make sure you have time or space to have a risk. So there are many designs different from this 1908-1 timing mountain type. But this electric bicycle is also useful and reliable enough for you. Back to your families. I told you the children can use, adults can use, and the old man can also use. As we know, when you're old, it's a fact. But you also want to keep exercise for yourself, and you also want to live more longer in this world. The cycling is a best choice for you. And why not have a try for our electric bicycles? As we know, our electric bicycles can give you the power assistant systems to help you ride or drive more easily. So you can have a exercise for yourself for cycling. And the brushless motors were about 250 watt for you. So it can drive you to whatever you want. And for your children, they can ride these electric bicycles to their libraries to read some books or lend books from the libraries. And for the old, they can change the size of the saddles to fit his or her height. Due to the saddle is adjustable, and it can also charge. Due to, as you can see, that there is also shock systems under the saddles. If you want to more comfortable driving or running ways, you just to change these saddles as what kind of saddles you want. It's adjustable. And back to these foams. Due to these models called 1708 is near to carry to the subways. So our design is to reduce the foam. As you see, this foam is for the 1908-1 timing mountain type. It's a triangle form for you. So it is also can give you a very stable and reliable driving experience. So we need to lose weight. So we increase the crossbars here, and then we increase the width and the thickness of the brown bars. So you will see these round bars form. These round bars are more bigger than the other types as you see in the screens. And the brick wheels are also collected by some types. The types is adjustables. Just according to yourself, it's up to you. So you want on different sides, you want to collections brick wheels. Just use the types. Just according to your want. It's up to you. Yes, you can change and how many types it will for yourself. So it's also adjustable. So we want our electric bicycles look more beautiful as the traditional bicycles. So we hide the brick wires under the foam, as you see. And we make sure these brick wires will not move when you are riding or driving. So we add some special part to control the brick wheels together and they will not move when you are driving. And most of these wheels are controlled two systems. The first system in my hand is for the brake system, for this disc brake systems. It's controlled by the left hand brake, and it also help you to control the motors when you are driving or riding. You just need to use here to switch the model like the pedal model, the power assistant model, or the 4 electric models. So 3 models will help you walk more easily or live more easily in your daily life. Back to these models. This also can fold it up to take to your cars. Just fold it up, and in this side we have some connections. We make sure safety catch is located at the character positions before use, so that if you change this, you need to pull this light, and then that you can use this connect part, and that the bars were folded here. And all these bicycles can fold it up. After you fold it, the size of these electric bicycles is about 500 millimeters by about 200 millimeters, and with the highest about 500 millimeters. So it's very easily for you to carry to the summer ways or somewhere you want to go. If you want to show others your lifestyle or your own styles to others, you can change the paintings. As you see here, this wealthy doctor is the brand of our electric bicycle. And you can see there are some green or other colors on our electric bicycles, so that you can tell us what colors you want, or what paint, or the design, what's the design for your paintings. You can not only change the colors, but also like the stars add to here, or here. Even you can add some pictures on batteries to show others your lifestyles and how people you are. And these electric bicycles can also go across the bridge with about 12 degrees. And it is easy to fit other roads. For example, in rainy days or in winter days, maybe there are some troubles in the road. So we are worried about how our electric bicycles can use for. And then maybe you have some different side about safety. Maybe you are worried about when to the evenings, in the night, you want to go outside. And you see there is no light on these electric bicycles. So you think it's very dangerous for you to go outside on evenings or in the night. So could we add lights on the electric bicycles? The answer is sure. First, we can add the LED light with with more than 500 nit, so it's very bright enough for your evening use or night use. You can add the light in the handlebars or in the clothes form in front in this part. You just so that we need to add buttons on the displays. So that when evening comes, you just switch the buttons with light and controls the front light systems and the rear light systems. The rear light shows that you are here on the road when light was dark, or maybe there is something with light on the road. So you are worried about someone or some people driving cars do not see you carefully. But don't worry, you can add light at the saddles, under the saddles, or you can add the rear parts and add some basket on black formant so that you can add light at appears. Maybe you are worried about some rainy days, there are some marks on the road. You don't want to dirty your clothes due to there is no part to keep clean for yourself. Don't worry, you can also add it reform part at this side. And this part. Okay. And you can also add it different part here or in front. Due to when you go to your companies or go to your office, there are many things you do carry. Maybe for example, when at weekends you want to go picnic outside with your friend or your families, you need something to carry. If you just want to use our electric bicycles, we can add a basket in front of here, in front of our phones, so that you can you can put all your things or your foods, drinks in the baskets. So it is designable and adjustable for you. And you just need to send us your inquiries, so that according to your inquiries, we will do different changes on these electric bicycles to fit your all requirements. So please send us your inquiries and follow us on our Alibaba shop. Thank you very much. Back to our electric bicycles. As you see, there are many different from these models, and the charging times with these batteries is divided can to carry to your room in a night. Just need to charge 3 to 4 hours. You can fold it up and you can ride to your office or go to somewhere you want. And as you see, there is a different discharge because as is we designed to reform the crossbars to use different performance. Like here, there is another triangle forms for you, so it also can provide a stable or more strong enough form for you for with all electric bicycles when it work, when it run or ride. Maybe you are worried about the chain and the chain wheels. Don't worry, the chain and the chain wheels. On its surface, we added some stainless oils here. So on rainy days, snowy days, don't worry about it. The chain was good enough for your daily use. And maybe you are worried about how could our electric bicycles can use for widely. Back to your families, after your children ride this kind of electric bicycles to the libraries, and the adults use it to office to work, and the old can use it to exercise. So it's used widely for your families. Also, you can share these electric bicycles to your friends. You know, cycling is a fishing action in our daily life. We can see there are too many people cycling on the road or other ways you can see in our daily life. So electric bicycles is old as a 10-ton products. When the time changes, we have different choices to go outside by car, by bus, or other transport. So why not add the electric bicycles to your transport? These electric bicycles will give you more easily, more internal friendly ways, and other ways for you. So it's a wisdom and kind of helpful, stable, powerful ways for you to daily use. And then you see there is 18-inch tires and with winders about 3 tires. So it is also can provide you a stable, reliable running, riding, driving, working environment. Back to the shock systems, I want to touch on more information. Because the import shock systems is only to fit the frictions from the font trails. But if you are worried about that, if there are something on the road where discharge for your reform carriers, how could the shock resistance of rail tires? Don't worry, our rail tires can also add the shock assistance here. It's dependent on yourself and how our electric bicycles will look, how our electric bicycle will work. It's dependent on you. So if you want to DIY or make a special type of our electric bicycles, for example, there is more widely handlebars, and there is more comfortable saddles, and more smaller saddles, and bigger and better tires. Or I need to develop the motors to allow for water 400 watts or more watts brushless models, or or you think maybe they are too far from the office to my home, so I need a bigger battery, linear batteries to give me enough powers to push me to the home, to the office. So if you have some inquiries like this, please send us. We can make DIY electric bicycles for you to fit all your requirements. So if you are interested in our electric bicycles, please send us your inquiries. Please follow us. If you want to be a distributor in your locations to sell our electric bicycles, please contact us. You are always welcome. Back to these two type of electric bicycles we are from. The Safe is our first design. According to the self, we have many designs from these two electric bicycles. And as you see, these electric bicycles have different small parts from these electric bicycles. We want to provide you best electric bicycles to help you fit directions, or there are many dangerous situations will happen in the future. And how could I avoid or overcome these troubles? So this is the design of ourselves to think first. All of the design is according to the self. So because there is nothing is more important than self. So we change the materials of the foam and add other bars to make the foam like triangles. Due to our daily use, the triangle foam is the most stable, strong enough foam for our daily use. So that you will see there is a 1, 2, maybe there is 3, there is a 4. There are about more triangle forms we added to our electric bicycles. We want to give you a more safe and a more reliable, powerful way to go outside. This is also a zero of environmental friendliness from the electric bicycles. Due to we know if we drive cars or drive buses, there are many carbon pollutions. We will release more carbons to air. It's not good for our environment. So, electric bicycle is in the 21st century is best choice or best relations for you to go outside. And if you want to know, because there are other models for different use, for different people, for different roads we have produced. Just send out your requirements and follow our show. Thank you very much. You are always welcome. So we are also looking for a distributor. If you want to be a distributor about our electric bicycles, please contact us. You are always welcome. Now I will show you more models about our electric bicycles. Yes, as you see on the screen, I have told you yes, 1803 electric bicycles introductions, and now there are other models. Here is the 1908 electric bicycle introductions. Yes, it's the common type of these electric bicycles. Yes, due to it is designed for your daily use instead of climbing mountains, so it's different from this 1908-1 climbing mountain type. So you will see, but some standard configurations is not different from this 1908-1 climbing mountain type. So its chargers also use the smart charge with AC 100 volt to 240 volts, and its charging time is about 3 to 5 hours. Due to, if you want to climbing the mountains, they will need more bigger waters from its motors. And for daily use, 500 watt brushless motor is enough. And the foam is also used the aluminum alloys. And the terrace is about 26 inch. And the ring is about the yellow double words. And the chain is a KMC brand. Most of our parts of the electric bicycles is our famous, like the speed grease is the channels, and the foam, as you see, is the formations, and the batteries is for the finitions. The world famous battery brand. And the network for the 1908 is as same as the 1908-1 climbing mountain type. It's about 30 kilograms. And the package is about 1,500 millimeter by 360 millimeter by 900 millimeters. So it's big cartons, so that in contained load, there are about 7 units in 20 FT. There are about 150 units in 40 FT. So we are urging to know the price of our electric bicycles. It's the XW price for the model 1908 is about $764 each. So if you want to buy these electric bicycles, please follow us. And there are other information about the 1908. The displays is also the LCD with 5 model adjusted speed meters. And the climbing safeties for daily use. As we know, for our daily use, it's about 5 to 12 degrees. So the 12 degrees climbing capacities is enough. So if you are a professional mountain riding, maybe the 1808-1 climbing mountain type is good for you. And the speed graders is the Shimano 7 speed. So it also can provide you 7 speed levels for you to choose when you're riding or driving. And the max speed for your daily use is about 35 kilometers per hour, and the max load is about 125 kilograms. So it can carry all age people in your families, or you can share it to your friends. 125 kilograms is fit for all the people. Even you are too heavy, maybe there is a trouble. But don't worry, if you are too heavy to not be loaded by our electric bicycles, just send us your inquiries so that we can do some exchange and do some design for your own. So it will also can fit all ages all over the world, when whoever you are. And the distance per charge, it can run for about 50 kilometers far away from your home to your office. There is also the 1908 electric bicycle introductions. The next is some photos of our model 1908. You can see there are different. We change the crossbars to add the back parts. So we'll see it's very different from the 1908-1. But the batteries and the motors is the same as. And you will see this model is look more beautiful with bright colors, and then you can do some own change for colors. Maybe you can change yellow, red, brown, or green, or other colors you want. And the painting is also adjustable. So if your cities have more pollutions in air or salt rings, we are worried about how our electric bicycles can take over the salt rings. Due to we use different paintings on different electric bicycles, so it is good enough for wear resistance, and it can avoid the rustable. And look at the screen. Most of the photos are beautiful. You love our electric bicycles? Please send an inquiry to us or follow our shops. You are always welcome. And here is another model called the 1909 electric bicycles introductions. Its charge is about AC 100 volts to 240 volts with smart charge, and the charge time is about 4 to 6 hours. The throttle is optional, and the foam is used as other electric bicycles. It's the aluminum alloys. And the terrace is the same as this. It's about 26 inch with 4 inch wide. And the ring is the anode double wire. The chain and the chain wire is KMC and the anodes. Its net weight is more heavier than the 1908. It's about 35 kilograms. The package with the size of 1440 by 320 by 820 millimeters. So it's a bigger package size. And there is about seven pieces in 20 FT, and about 150 pieces in 40 FT. And the price of the model 1809 is about 627 each. And the delivery is about 95 days. The motor is brushless, 350 watts. And the battery is lithium battery with 48 volts by 11 ampere hour. So totally is about 500 watt hours. And the display is also the LCD 5 modem adjust speed meter. It's about 12 degrees, and the brake is the double disc brakes. And the speed brakes is also the Shimano 7-speed. And the handlebars and the steam is also the handle. The max speed is less than 30 kilometers per hour, and the max location is about 140 kilograms. And the distance per charge is about more than 45 kilometers. And as you can see, these models, our electric bicycles are more powerful and more beautiful. As you see, there are some photos about our electric bicycles. And here is a special hand. Welcome my colleague. Welcome my colleague to show you more information about the models 1809-1. Yes, welcome my colleague.
The charger is AC 140 to 240 volt smart charger, and the charging time is 4 to 6 hours. The throttle is optional, and the model of the model is brushless 350. The mechanical components and the frame of the motor is aluminum alloy. The tails is 26 inch 1.4. The chain rail is KMC and alloy. And the sandal is JST. The display is LCD 5 model adjusted speed meter. And the climbing capacity is 12 degrees. The brake of the model is FR disc brake or RR disc brake. The speed gears is Shimano 6-speed. The rear is divider of the model is Nano 6 speed, and the handlebar is Android. The suspension of the bicycle is full suspension, glass suspension, seat post, and last, the performance of the motor. The max speed is less than 13 kilometers. The max load is 114 kilograms. And the distance per charge is more than 14.5 kilometers. How much does the car weigh?
The 40 electric bicycle you choose belongs to the high-end customized research in Europe and America. After 15 years of continuous improvement our engineers have now achieved about 12 to 15 kilograms. The average weight you can pick it up with one hand without a problem. And what is the frame made of?
Our frame material is very light and very strong aluminum, alloy 6,000 and 16 series will not last. What is a battery? How many years will it last?
The battery is battery is 1,200 circles. At least 6 then further. The circles represent the normal working life of the battery. Each charge is a circle. Assuming that you charge once a day, its working life is 1,200 days. At the end of its working life, the battery still have about 65% capacity. Of course, you can still use it, but it is recommended to replace it because at this time, the power of the battery will show the virtual power, which will bring in balance through your work and life. And what if the battery runs out? Where can I get one?
Please contact us to buy repair parts when the battery is used up. The cost of purchase is very cheap, and we will give preferential treatment to all customers. The next question: how long does it take to charge? How many kilometers on a single charger?
It can be fully charged in 4 to 6 hours. It can run about 45 kilometers with full power and about 18 kilometers with full handle power. What is the minimum speed?
Different countries have different requirements. By default, Our factory maximum speed is 25 kilometers per hour, which is the European standard. If there is special requirement, please let us know so you place the order. Generally, if the factory settings are changed, the minimum order quantity is 56 sets. Can it be folded into the trunk, into the elevator, into the subway?
After folding, it can be put in a trunk or can enter the elevator. Whether or not to take the subway depends on the local traffic management requirements and the design. For example, in Wuxi, China, where I live, we allow electric bikes and scooters to be folded and dropped into the subway. We are looking for your local distributors. If you are interested, please contact us and follow us.
This charger which will have nice feature. EV China, which will have a nice weekend.